Hey guys, Rich Pacini, your YouTube vlogger creator here. Today I want to talk about the Sony Cyber-shot DSC-T900 12.1 megapixel camera with 4 optical zoom and super steady shot image stabilization. This little camera, I love it. It's a great little camera to take with you if you don't want to carry anything bulky. I know they got the iPhones. I got an iPhone S I still use on occasion. I also have an iPhone 8 I'm still using. I like to use older technology, but that's okay. That's me. It might not be for you guys out there. But I want to talk a little about this here. I don't know how long the video is going to be, so I hope you could hang around and get something out of it, and hopefully you get a takeaway from it. But I just want to talk a little about this camera. It's really nice. It's super slim. Look at that thing. And if you're a guy that has a pocket, you better have a strong pocket, heavy duty pocket, because this little guy's heavy. It's solid. It's got some weight to it. I don't know if it's got, it feels, I don't know if this is a metal body here or plastic, I don't know. But all I know is the micro miniaturized integrated circuitry in this thing is, I don't know what they're putting in there. It feels like it's got lead in there. But no, seriously, it's such a great little camera. But anyway, let's talk a little about it. This camera here, I picked this up at my local thrift store, okay? And when I picked it up, it didn't come with the memory card. Now, here's what the memory card looks like in here. And I'm going to talk a little about the memory card here. I had to pick this up at my local thrift store. And I'm also take the battery out as well here. Just show you that there was this company that you can get these batteries for this camera. If you got fingernails, you can take it out. There we go. All right. So let me put this on the side over here. This here, well, let's talk about the memory stick first. This here, and we're going to go over it on how many minutes you get with the camera like this. This camera shoots videos as well, okay? Outside of photos, it shoots videos as well. So this is good to know if you're a person just starting out. And right now, Amazon has this camera. This is silver. They got one, I think, right now. Listen, it's a black one for, I think, $145. I'm going to show you where you get these memory sticks if you come across it. Now, when I bought this camera at my local thrift store, it didn't come with this memory stick. Okay, I had to buy this here. This is a Lexar. You can see it there. Let me go over here to the here. Right, I'll go to this one here. No, go to this guy. I'm sorry. This is what it is. I got 5 webcams, so I'm sorry about that, guys. This is what it is. It's a Lexar memory stick Pro Duo Mark II, and it's Magic slate, Magic stat, whatever on there. You can see it there. Can you see it? Can't see it with my finger there blocking it. I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, it's 8 gigabyte Magic Gate. That's it. Okay. All right. So if you have one of these, if you get the camera again and you don't have it, I'll show you where to get this here. Now, if you also have a computer that don't have a memory card reader, mine has one built in for a standard. These type of memory sticks, you can get one of these here. This is Dynex. Okay, I got this at my local thrift store. All right, and what's nice about this, it's got 4 different slots for different memory cards. The white one over here is the one that works with this card, with this memory card reader. You pop it in here like that, and then I'm going to show you where you can get memory card readers. And basically what you would do if you have a spare USB port, you could always get an expandable ones. Like if you have to add to it, I'll give you an example. When I say expandable ones, I'm talking stuff like this here. You get one of these here like this here. And if you have a USB port, let's say your computer only has 1 or 2 ports, you get this here, pops out, and it gives you 3 of them. Yeah, it gives you 3. I have another one that has 4. This one's a 3 one. Okay, you could pick one of these up as well. Okay, all right. Got this up. This I got my local electronics store. All right, so you can get one of those if you don't have it. So what you do is after you plug in your memory card, you plug this into your computer. Your computer should auto detect that you have a peripheral attached to it, and that's when you're going to do the upgrade. Most likely it's going to upload to your C drive. I think that's what mine always does. It goes to the C drive, and that's it. You're good to go with that. So you might want to invest in these here. They all range at different prices. Depends what you got. Again, I got this at the thrift store, so it was super cheap. Just like the camera. The camera was super cheap as well. I had to get it. But in regards to that, let's say Okay, so let's say you have to order one of these. Most likely you might have to. Some people leave them in there. They leave them in the cameras, which I think is not good, because I've seen stuff that had people's birthday photos on there, and then I would sell digital video cameras. They have weddings on there, and I have to delete them, and it's a shame because, you know, the people donate them. They either don't delete it, they don't delete the memory stick, or the videotape. I got like 8mm tapes there, because I buy cameras, like the older vintage cameras, and some people leave their home videos on them. I think it's foolish. You know, if you're going to do it, take the tape out at least, or if you want to give it, you know, if you want to donate it with the tape, erase it. You know, replay over it. You know what I do when I come across things like that? I want to give the tape with it. I'll set the camera up in a quiet place, put the lens cover on it, and just record over it. And when they get it, it'll be a blank tape. You know, that's the only way to do it. There's no way I know how to erase it. But if you're gonna get one again and it doesn't have the battery, now sometimes buying thrift store cameras is a hit or a miss. Okay, there was really no way for me to test this out, and the reason why I couldn't test that, this is the battery that came with it right here. Okay, let's pop this open here. This is the original one that came with it. It's a Sony. Okay, it's a Sony. Now, there was really no way for me to test this camera out. So even though I got it cheap, I might have bought it, you know, like I said, and maybe the person donated because it wasn't working, it could have been broken, whatever. So you got the battery, but you don't have a charger. There's no cable with it. When I got this here, that's it. We just came with the battery and no memory stick. All right. So my recommendation is, if you're going to get something like that there, I'm going to take you to a website, and it's called K-Star, and I'm going to show you where you can get this if you come across one of these cameras. It's called K-Star, all right? You could buy these with 1 battery, 2 batteries, take 3 or 4, whatever. I'll show you. I'll go through the menu with it really, quick as possible. But I don't know how long this video is going to be, so I hope you can stick around, okay? And just to let you know, this ain't the only one I bought. I bought 2 of them already, okay, for different cameras, okay? The BD1, they mark it like this here. The BD1, I guess that lets them know in their office what it is or whatever at their site. And the FS1, this is for another camera, okay? But this was the BD1 and whatever. And, I just want to show you that I purchased 2 of them already. I highly recommend, if you need batteries, most likely K-Star is going to have them for you. And it'll be their brand, and they're just as good. You know, they're just as good. I had no problem with it, So, there it is, K-Star and Sony. Now, I looked at one of these here, this one here, the Sony one. They got it, if I'm not mistaken, I thought I said, unless my eyes are playing tricks on me, $72. $72 for a Sony battery, because it's a Sony battery. This, with the charger, I got this, I think I got for $8 or something like that, $9 to $10, whatever it was cheap, super cheap. Okay, and the way this works is you got the 2 little prongs there. And you match these up here, the 3 like that there. You match it like this here. Pop it in. Flip this out. Plug it into your wall receptacle. And what happens, you get a little light there. If it's got to be charged, if it's like the battery went dead on you, it'll be red. And then it turns green when it's all fully charged. Okay? And just, you pop it out and put it in there. So I highly recommend K-Star. And again, folks, I ain't getting anything for it. I don't have any affiliations with any of the sites I show you. I have no affiliation links. I'm not getting paid for it or anything like that, just to let you know. All right, so I'm going to pop this in here. I'm going to pop the battery back in here. All right, and I'm going to put the memory stick in there. And I want to show you how you would upload the data. And I'll take a photo too. I'm going to take a picture indoors. I'm not going out. I'm in the state of New York. It's a little cold. I know I can go outside, but I don't really feel like going out there. It's a little cold for me, all right? But anyway, I'm just going to shoot a video in here really quick. All right, just going to pop it up there like that there, and I'm going to show you how it loads up to Filmora 13. And then we're going to go to the site. I'm going to show you where you can get these here, where you can get the manual for it, or if you don't want to print the manual, I'll go into all that stuff with you. So I hope you guys can stick around. All right, in order to activate this camera, you drop it down. It'll say Sony Cyber-shot on there. It is already doing it. Like, you can see me in there. I don't know if you can. Oh, not yet. Whatever. I'll show you in a second. Anyway, I'm going to take a photo live. I'm going to do this live right now. I'm going to do a photo, and then I'm going to switch it over to the video. To see a video there. So I'm going to take a shot right now. Okay, let's take a shot with this here. It's going to be a video. Not a video, photo. Whoop. I got on wrong one. Hold on. Let me just stop that there. I had it on record. Hold on, guys. Let's do this. Let me close it again. Okay. All right. I'm gonna take a photo now. Do a live shot there. Okay. It's on. Okay. It's doing face tracking. I'll leave it like that so you know it's right there. Okay. So I just did a little one like that there. I could do a zoom in there, whatever. I'll do the zoom. Okay, there's 2 pictures. So now we got photo, and now we're gonna do movie. Yeah, we're gonna do video. Okay. So I'm just gonna let me back this out again, and I'm just gonna pan around in here. Okay. Right now it is shooting video. Okay, and I'm gonna go back over here again, doing this live so you guys could see it. Let's click on the other Stream Deck there. There it is. That's my switching unit, my backup drive, my webcams, lights, my photo there, or picture, whatever. Zoom in, zoom out. Stuff on my desk. Stuff like that there. Alright, I think you guys got the drift of it. Alright? Okay. I might probably mute it, but I don't know if I'll probably mute it. No, maybe I won't mute it. I think I'll keep it on. Okay, I'm going to hit it off. Okay. So it's recording. Okay. So you did your video, and now you want to upload this here to Filmora. I'm going to pop this out, a little memory stick. Put this guy back over here. And we're going to go to Filmora. So let me back down here. Let me just pause the camera for a second here. Okay, I took the memory stick out. Now you already see those are like test shots there. That's going to be part of my video, but I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to pop this in. I don't need to use the card reader because I already have one built on my computer. I'm going to pop it in over here. It's right next to me. I'll show you the process, how it loads up. That little audible sound, that means a connection with the computer. Okay. This is going to pop up here. This is what's called Play Memories. This is a free download I got over there from off the internet there. It's called Play Memories. Sony puts it out, I believe. And it's going to click it on here, and it's going to say import. Now, you can import it on here and leave it on here. It doesn't really matter. I'm just showing you this here. I mean, if you're interested in it there, you know, you could always check it out for yourself. Just type in Play Memories Home, and you can get this free as well. Okay, and then what happens is when you click it on over here, you're going to see the things we just did. Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's a nice little feature to have, but we don't need that right now. Okay, so what you're going to do is, while your memory stick is still in the computer, most likely it's uploaded, what you want to do is go over here. It says import. Okay, again, this is for Filmora 13 now. And what you're going to do is you're going to come over. It says, I don't know if it's media files. The last time I did it. Let's see here if I'm not mistaken here. All right, we don't want to go to that one there. Let's go back over here. Let's see. Let's try the camera one. Okay, I think that's the one. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I'm thinking the other way of doing it. This here is the camera one here. Okay. So what we want to do is we don't want all the other additional ones here, like the bottoms with the clouds and stuff over here. This was just doing test shots earlier. What we want to do is uncheck it. See what it says check all. Okay. Now this one here is going to go into my D drive. Okay. I set the D drive. I said if you don't. I said before C drive, but this is going to go on my D drive because my C drive is getting stuffed up. So I had to put it in there. All right. So what we want to do is you want to click on the ones that you want. So we're going to click this on, this one, and this one. These are the photos. And this is I guess this is the video one because it'll let you know you see a little film there. Okay. But after you get that all done, you're going to come over here and click OK. It's going to import. Takes a little time. Okay, so now you have this stuff here. Okay, this is one I did earlier. The one you see over here. I did this one earlier, but the reason why I'm doing in another one, a live shoot, is because I want you to see how it actually works. Because if I told you I did it earlier, you'd say, "Well, geez, I didn't see how you uploaded it to. How did it work?" That's why I want to show you the process. But what's really nice about this, here's the one we did. Okay.
And you notice.
No, this is the one I did. This is the one I did earlier. Let's see this one here. Okay, this is another one there. Okay, it's just the same one here. Let's get rid of this one here because I did two of them. I don't need to have two like that. We'll get rid of that one. The one I want to do is over here now. Let's see. I think this is the one. Yeah. This is the one we just did
right
live.
now, it is shooting video. Okay, and I'm going to go back over here again, doing this live so you guys
And
can
I
see
tell you
it.
the truth, folks.
On the other stream deck there it is. That's my switching unit.
I don't want to talk over
Backup
it.
drive, my webcams, lights, pump photo.
Now, mind you, this is done on a memory stick. Okay, look how it looks pretty nice, right? I'd have to honestly say it doesn't look nice. The resolution really looks nice and crisp. I mean, it's a memory stick. There's nothing fancy with it. The camera is at like a 12.1 megapixel, like I said earlier. It's not like, you know, top of the line, but it does nice videos. You know, it does nice videos. And as far as like the snapshots, let's see the snapshot ones over here. Okay, pretty clear. Okay, you might say, it's okay. But there's ways to make things look nice. That's what I like about Filmora. And pretty much any of the video editing software that you're using, I recommend. I use two different types. Well, two different. I use two. I use Filmora 13, and I use another one, but I'm not going to mention it in this one here. If I talk about it in another video, I'll mention that one. But I use two types. But this one here is for Filmora 13, and I have to say, I really like the way you could really dress up your photos. Okay. We're going to get to that in a little bit. But as you can see here, we did two of them, right? There's one with that. You can see my computer this time. The other one was really a close-up. All right. This one here. Hey, guys. What you see? That's the regular video that I'm doing now, okay, that we're going to be doing. But let me show you something over here, though. This is what I want to show you. All right, so you're seeing how the process works. Let me take this video here, for example. This one here I did earlier. I'm going to drop it in the timeline over here. And I want to show you how you can really dress these photos up and make them look nice. If you come up here, where my mouse cursor is moving, you got audio, and then you got the color here. Now, if you go to the color, you're gonna, let me move myself out of here. This is really nice. This is where you could do all the little magic. I mean, see over here the presets. You got this one here. You could, if you want to make this picture black, black and white, you could do it like a bluish color, yeah, like a blockbuster, whatever. Or here's a boost. Now look how nice the colors look like that. Okay, look at this. And that's not all. There's more of them here. There's plenty of these here. You hit the little arrow and you get a whole bunch of different ones here. And let's go through them really quick. This is why, you know something, folks? This is why I don't mind using old technology. I mean, you know, we're on YouTube. We don't have to make a Warner Brothers production here, but we do want the videos to be nice. There's no doubt about it. You want it to look nice. You want your photos to be vibrant and stuff. In this particular case, this is a video. And look, I mean, look at the different things you could do. You already tried that one. And you got this one over here if you want to give it a different cool look. Here's Cool Max. If you want to darken it up, look how nice it looks dark. And that's nothing. You could still make adjustments with this here. You got to admit one thing. I got to say, I do love Filmora. I really do. Here you got Elegant. Let's make it look beautiful and elegant. Here's Epic. I mean, look, that's like that really, really warm look, right? Here's Fantasy. Okay. You know, what's that saying? The only limitation is your imagination. You can make such great videos just with the built-in bells and whistles that these video editing software offers, you know, to us creators. Look at this. This one here is film stock. Okay, it's film stock one. Then you got over here the jungle. Look at this one here. Where's this one here? Lomo. Okay. That's nice. That's nice. I like kind of like the bright stuff. Here's old film if you want to make it look old. I wonder if when you play it, if it makes like the crackly stuff. Nah, you know what I'm talking about. I usually select the little lines, the hair lines, whatever. Let's see what else I got here. Polaroid, this is the old Polaroid. Now I know some of you might say, yeah, it looks a little on the blurry side. Well, it all depends here, you know. It's going by the different what do you call presets here. Okay. This one here is the vignette. Look at this one here. Let's see, you got that one there. You got this guy. All right. Here's the warm one. Warm again. Vignette. Like that. To be truthfully honest with you, I like the ones up here. I would think this one here is pretty good right here. Either one of these here I like. Yeah, the cool stuff is okay. I like it's either going to be for me if I'm going to make this into a video when I'm going to put it out there for you guys. You know, I either like the brightness or the boost. Okay, let's take the brightness one. Let's take this one here. Pretty light, you know. Now check this out. When you go down here, if I can move my mouse, there we go. You're going to have over here LUT preset, whatever. I don't really play around with that there. Cyberpunk. See, look what it does, you know, with this here. Walking Dead, whatever. Spotter, Rhine, and they got other things here. Like I said, you could really... You could have a field day with this stuff. That's all I can say, folks. You got to experiment on your own, okay? Take it on your own. Here's protect the skin tones. You know, whatever this here does. I don't really play around with that stuff. Then, of course, you got the color. This is all the other presets. The temperature, if you want to make it like that. You want to, you know, loosen. You want to make it cold, you know, whatever. Here's the tint. If you want to tint it up more, make it like that or whatever. And if you don't like it the way you did it, you could always hit the reset button right over here, and it brings you right back again. Okay. So if we don't want to go back over here again, let's go back to this one. Where was it? Let's go back up here to presets. We got to go back up here. Okay, let me go up here again. The LUTs. There we go. Let's go back to this one. I like this one here. Either or, it doesn't matter. And then here's the other thing. Then you got the exposure. Okay, you got vibrance. You got your vibrance here. You can make it really vibrant here. You got your saturation if you want to really make it more colorful, whatever. Here's your exposure if you want to brighten it up. Okay. Here's the brightness. You know. Contrast. You know, you can play around with that. The highlight. Play around with that. Here's shadow. Here's the white. You keep going down here. You got the black over here if you want to make that darker. Then here, if you want to sharpen the picture up, you could sharpen it up, make it a little, get a nice crisp look to it. Then you got the roundness. I don't play around with the roundness stuff. There's certain things I don't play around with, the feather edging or whatever. I don't do that. Exposure again. You got that again. You got color match. And then the other one I think here is, if I can get it, let's see if I can get the color wheel. No, wait. Let's see here. I'm trying to see if I can get the color wheel. Oh, here it is right here. It's on top, folks. If you're looking for it, the color wheel is over here, which is pretty cool. Basically, it does almost the same things, right? But you can play around with it over here. You can move this around. Look at this here. Look what happens when you move the color wheel. Look at this. You know, look at this. Shadows. And again, if you don't like any of that stuff, you reset it. You know, the only thing I don't mind playing around with is when it comes to what do you call it there? I don't have to play around with the audio. When it comes, I like to always make the picture look sharp. That's me. That's how I always feel when it comes to pictures. I always feel if they have a sharp look to them, you know, it makes the thing look nicer. You know, like if you make it like crisp, instead you don't want it to be blurry like that there. So I always like to sharpen the picture up. But again, even though, again, this is older technology, like I said, this, I don't know if I said it earlier, this camera came out in 2009. So it is an old camera. But I tell you one thing, though, I can't complain about the pictures.
Okay, right now...
You know, I mean, I'm going to advance this here. And, you know, this is all done with a memory stick. I mean, look how clear it looks. This is not even messing around with it. I'm not even messing around. This is just a live upload. Okay? So that's how you would do it, folks, okay? And then you could, again, this is just the basics. Then you could add all your little bells and whistles to it. You could dress it up the way you want. This is to show you, the whole premise behind this video is to show you how to take your video or photos captured from a camera, this particular camera today we're talking about, and uploading it to Filmora 13. This will work on other video editing software because it'll go in your file, and you know you could do a drop in, drag and drop in there as well. The other one I think I do a drag and drop and stuff like that there because I had to test the other one out, make sure that worked, because I might do a video on that as well. But anyway, and that's basically it. Now let's go to the let me drop this down here, and here we're gonna hit this. We're gonna hit this here. I'm gonna go through these windows here. I don't know if I'm going to list all. I don't think I'm going to list all of these here, folks. Okay, you guys could probably do, because there'd be too many. I hyperlinks to put in there. Let me move myself to the side over here. Okay. Now the information I read to you earlier, I got it from here with the Sony Cyber-shot. And this is again from Amazon. They got the black. The black's nice too. I like the silver. The black ones are nice as well. Okay. They got it going for $145 here. Of course, they're gonna have shipping and stuff like that. And then you got this thing here. We could do 360, you know, which is pretty cool. All right. Now my camera, I don't think it has that left and right thing that I don't see that on mine. Yeah. Well, supposedly it's the same one, right? I don't know. They might have done it up a little different. See, it says DSC-T900. Oh, I don't know what this is here. Maybe that's something they added to it, or that could be maybe they took the model and they revamped it a little. But anyway, that's what they got over there. So let's go back over here again. Let me close this out. Okay. So here, they're, like I said, selling it over here for. Oh, that's when it slows down. Let me see. Oh, there we go. Okay. Remember, I was looking for the little left and right thing. Okay, you got to drop it down. All right. Because like I said, I thought it was on the front cover the way they had it. All right. Anyway, this is Amazon. You can check that out. Now, this is the specifications for it. If you want to read more into it, okay. Like for example, the battery system is a lithium-ion battery. The LCD is 3.5. You know, I could just move this over like this here, and click my mouse on here, and we could just move it down a little here. Let me just go like this here. And you could read more into this here if you want, like that there. You could check it out at your own leisure if you want to. Like I said, I'm not going to leave all the links here, folks. You know, you could always type it. That's what I did a Google search. I said, what's the specifications on this particular camera? Okay. And it's got quite a bit here to go. Let me speed it up a little here, but you guys, again, like I said, you guys could check this out at your own leisure. Dynamic range and still image size, and they got a whole bunch of stuff. And you know what? You could pause the video and you could, you know, look at it at your own leisure. Like I said, you know, speaker volume, control, yes. Light brightness, yes. Paint, yeah, whatever. Look at all the stuff it's got here. And this is basically for this little camera. For this little guy. This is all this information for this here. Okay? Whoops. Now it's going back the other way. All right. Anyway, yeah. You guys could check that out. My mouse is very sensitive, as you can see. Very sensitive mouse. All right. So anyway, now, again, here's, if you're curious to know when this was created, it said when the Sony started the DSC-T900 come out. It said February 2009. Okay, so in case you guys are wondering, because sometimes people will question, when did that camera come out? This came out in 2009, according to them. All right, so I'm going to bump out of these as I go along so I don't keep, you know, hitting the same thing over and over again. Now, the manuals, okay, very important. If you go to this Sony site, you could just type in, do a Google search, type in DSC-T900, just put in a user manual. Most likely it's going to get you to this site here. Maybe I could probably drop the link for this one here. But I want to go over some stuff with you guys. There's two operating instructions. The more the megabytes, the bigger the file, of course. And the shorter one, you know, of course. I did this one here. I clicked this one on, and it brought me to this. Okay? Now, the other one, if you click that one on, that's going to take you to this one here, the Sony Cyber-shot handbook. Okay? So it's a little smaller, but it's a little, I don't know, it's not bad. It's nice to have it if you want to use that as well. Okay, I will drop the link to this to make it a little easier for you guys to go, you know, look it up. It's got 170 pages here, folks. So, you know, that's something you're going to have to do at your own time if you want to look it up. Let me give you a little word to the wise here when it comes to looking stuff up like this. Now, if I was to sell this camera, I don't think I would print this out. I might print out some of the basic operating instructions with it, but it's 170 pages. It's a lot of pages. Now, here's the thing I want to share with you guys. I said this in my other videos, okay? Let's say you get to this one here, and you say, okay, I want now it does the counter over here. As you can see, it's counted up here. Now, let's say you wanted to print this from page 10 to page 15 out, okay? Let's make it even shorter, 10 to 4, okay? So, all right, let's say 10 to 13, all right? What you're going to do is you're going to go over here. Let's go back to 10. I'm looking at the number of years, the counter up here, okay? Here's what you want to do. You don't want to print out the whole 70 pages. Let's just say there was some specific topic that you wanted to, you know, you wanted to research and you wanted to look up. What you're going to do is this. This is what I would do, okay? because I'm not printing out 170 pages. That's a lot of ink, a lot of toner. And if you did it in color, forget about it. Your color will probably be gone. You come over here, see what the little print icon is? You come over here, this is what I do. This is what I would do. Now, I'm not going to hit this with my 7520 printer. Okay, this goes color. I'm not going to do that there. But here's what I would do. You could do it landscape. You could do a portrait or landscape. And this is how it'll look in a landscape mode. Whatever. Same thing, basically. I always keep it portrait anyway. And what you're going to do is, here's this. They have odd pages only, even pages. What you're going to do is this. You're going to come over here, click this one on. Okay? And what you're going to do is you're just going to go 10-13. Now, when you click that on, it's only going to print these pages. That's it. That's it. And you would print that out. You could print it out if you choose to do so, because you want to have it for future reference. Or you could save this in your file, the website, whatever. And if you got to look things up, you don't want to print, say, no, I'm not wasting my toner ink or my color ink, whatever. You could do it this way. And here's the other thing I want to share with you guys. I wear glasses for reading. If you want to make this picture bigger, if I can move this down here. Let's go back to the other one here. All right, let me get out of here. Let me close this out. Let me get over here, cancel this out. I want to show you something else. Now, if you're using Windows 11 or 10, I think you still do it. You see the three dots up here? Right over my mouse cursor's moving. You see that? Okay. Now, if you're a person that wears glasses and you can't, you find it a little hard to read because the print is small, come over here where the three dots are. See what it says zoom? You could do with the plus key, hold the control key and hit the, well, all right, it's not going to probably work because I'm in record mode. You could do it this way too. You could hit it. Okay? And then, you could also move it up because now it's more easy on the eyes to read. So now you can read it better. Okay? And that's how you would do that. All right? That's how that's done. And make sure to set it back to 100 again, because you'll be going into the other sites and say, geez, everything is so big. You gotta take it back to where it was. Go back to 100. That's where it usually is, 100%. And that's it. That's if the print is too small. Now, there's two, like I said, when you go to the manuals, there's two things. The one I'm showing you now is the one for 4.47 megabytes. This one here is the other one. Okay? Now, this one here is 124 pages. Okay? A little less than the other one. And it's the same thing, and you can see it says DSC-T900, digital still camera. This is 124 pages. But look how small it is. Okay? Again, me personally, I wouldn't print out the whole thing, but you may want to. If you got the ink, the toner, and you don't mind, And you could also set your camera up to do double-sided. Okay? Let's just say, for example, this was 60 pages, and you did it double-sided. It'd be 30 pages because it prints on both sides. You still printed it out, but you're saving on paper. Okay, you're still using ink or toner in this case, but you're cutting back on the paper consumption. Think about that. Okay, so whenever you see something like this, you say it's 124 pages, but if I do this, let's just round it off. Let's say it was 100, and you say if I do double-sided, it'll be 50 pages. So you're saving 50 pages, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? I think you guys get the drip what I'm talking about. All right, so now I'll keep this up, this particular page here. I'll keep this up and drop the link to make it a little easier for you. The other stuff here, guys, you could do that again. Experiment with it. Okay, as far as that part there, the manual. I don't know. Maybe I'll drop the thing here, the manual. I don't know. We'll see. Here is the card readers I was talking about. They're all different, prices, 8, 13. And it depends. If you're a person that might want to have, you might deal with multiple memory cards. I don't know. Like I said, this one I got my thrift store. So for me, I got it like next to nothing. But they have different types over here. Different prices too. Okay? So that's something to think about. All right? These are card readers. Good to have. They're good to have, All right? So that there, and if you're looking for it, all you got to do is just type in, card readers. You can put in card readers and that'll come up. Like I said, it'd be too many links to pop up for me. I don't want to keep putting too much up. Okay, so let's go for that one. Here is the compatibility chart for digital still cameras. Small. Let me move over here. It's small, but you know what? You can see here it says, this mouse is too sensitive. It's a precision mouse, but it's too precision. Sensitive. It goes, this compatibility chart only provides compatibility testing results for memory stick media applications listed on each product instruction manual with the memory stick, whatever, and media types listed below. And if you look over here, you will see that there. It'll give you the model up here, what it is. Like in my case here, I think it's this one here, 8 gigabytes. I can't see it. I think this one over here is it. Yeah, 8 gigabytes. And then you would scroll down here, and it's a compatibility chart. And if you look for your particular printer, because I was going to say, hey, I don't see my printer, or, my printer. I'm a printer. The camera. You will look over here and you'll see it. It should be here somewhere. The it'll be a T series, because T900, and it'll be over here. Right, DSC-T900. See, here it is. Okay. All right. That I'm just putting it out there, folks. You can check that out at your own. Just type in digital still camera compatibility chart. You could check that out if you need to do so. You don't have to get that much into it. I just threw it out there. Now, memory card video storage capacity in minutes. I have an 8 gig. So if I'm doing it 24 megabytes per second, it's going to be only 40 minutes. Okay, if you're doing it at 13 megabytes per second, it's 80 minutes. It doubles. Okay, again, if you look at it, if you go with a 16 gigabyte, this is how much video. This is recording now, for video recording. This is how much you're going to get out of it, just to give you an idea. Because you might be sitting there saying, yeah, but it's only an 8 gigabyte, memory stick. How much more can you get at? Yeah, basically that's it. 8 gigabytes, you're going to get 40 minutes of video recording. And if you do it with a 13 megabytes, you get 80. It'll double it. Okay, that's that. So just keep that in mind. Like I said, I'm not going to post all these links up here. And this one here, it's the same thing. Okay, let's move this over. Now, according to this SanDisk, an 8 gigabyte memory card holds approximately 2.28 JPEG pictures. If you're using a 10 megapixel MP camera, which is average 3 megabytes per JPEG image, and then it goes on here to show you, similarity. An 8 gigabyte memory card can hold approximately 222 raw pictures shot with the 10 megapixel camera, which an average of 30 megabytes per raw image. Okay, so it's just to give you a little idea of what this memory stick will do for it. Okay, and here we got over here the memory cards or memory sticks. If you want to buy them for this particular camera, always check out everything, read all the fine print, make sure it's going to work with your camera. This one here, I know it would work. Okay. Now, sometimes the seller, for the most part, they will list their compatibility, which they should. Okay. Let's just pick one. Let's pick the top one up here. Let's pick this guy up and see what he says here. Okay. It just says Lexar Memory Stick Pro Duo, right? 4 gigabyte memory card Mark II tested. It's been tested, which is good. And then usually they'll tell you compatible for Sony. Now you might say, yeah, but I don't see where it says it's compatible for the camera. Now in some cases they'll put it there. Okay. If you come across a situation like that, okay, what you might want to do is type in here, go get a clean fresh page here, and go type in here memory stick. If you want to be, right on, spot on, memory stick for Sony DSC-T900. Hit the search. Okay. Oh, look at this. There seems to be a problem with the request at this time. Wow, that's odd. Okay. So if you get across a situation like that, let's go back here and copy and paste it. Well, these things happen, right? It always has to happen during live. Okay, so let's go to Google search. And we'll type it in here. Just paste it. And we'll see what they have to say here. Okay. Now this one here, this is what's coming up with it. Now again, you're going to see for Amazon, you got different ones here. If you're going to go with the 1 to 16 gigabyte, Amazon should be good and tell you what it would be used for. Okay. Like they should tell you they're compatible with the cameras. See, it says PSP, but this one here, believe it or not, would fit on my camera. They normally would. I don't know about these other guys, but I would put down here for a T9, DSC, Sony DSC T900. Okay, but now let's see what they got over here. I'm sorry. Yeah, see, it's got PSP. This is crazy. They got for PSPs here, but we want it for Sony. Okay, you'd want it for the Sony card memory thing here. Okay, but anyway, just when it comes to things of that nature, just do your research on it. Okay, I'm surprised that eBay had something like that. That's crazy. Normally they're pretty good with it. Oh, okay. I guess I had to refresh it. Yeah. See, you don't want this big stick here, of course. You're gonna, that's why I said they always should put what it is. Now, this one here is what I want to show you. That's the memory stick is something else. I'm sure. Just do your research when it comes to that. Here, if you're going to get a camera, like I said again, if you come across this here, you come across the camera that you picked up at a thrift store or whatever, and it doesn't have a battery, there's no way to test it out. Like I said, folks, I don't know about you guys, but when I buy from my thrift store, you're buying at your own risk because they say no refunds, no exchanges. So you bought it, you own it. I know it's a crazy policy. That's their policy now. Anyway, here's the one here, and make sure this company's good because they'll tell you what it's what cameras it's good for. And you can see right here it says Sony DSC-T900 digital camera. Okay, that's the same battery. It's the same thing I got here. Okay, and what's nice about K-Star, when you go down here, they tell you right here. That's what I like about this place. Doing business with. Like I said, that's my second one I bought from them. And I'll tell you over here, compatible with Sony camera models. Check it out. Make sure your model's in there. Here, right here. See, right here. Sony DSC-T900. So I know when I buy from them, this is going to work. Okay, definitely going to work. That's basically all I have to say right now. If you got any questions about this video, if you found it helped and you got a takeaway from it, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share. And if you want to be updated when I post new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. This is Rich Pacini signing off. I'll talk to you guys the next time. Bye-bye for now.